there you are. Is that Moloch making you rake leaves again? How boring, and so unnecessary, too. The leaves all drift back onto the path anyway. You should just come with me instead. I'm on a treasure hunt right now, you know? Well, it's your decision. You can always come to the swing tree later, when you're done here. I think I found something in the flower beds over there. Until then, see ya! What do you have there? A rake? I know you mean well, but I'm afraid that won't help us here. We'll never dig up the treasure without a shovel. Hey, Lily, did you finally get out of doing your stupid raking chore? Very good. Then you finally got time to go treasure hunting with me? What? Did you get even more chores to do? That's so unfair. But maybe we can still find a way for you to help me. That would be cool.
Lily, thanks a lot for your great help. You really did a fantastic job. If I can ever help you... Oh, you want the cellar key, but of course not. What in the world are you thinking? You're the one who got me to go into the well. It's your fault that I fell in. But instead of helping me get out, you throw a beehive on my head and nearly drown me. Look at me. I'm wet, covered in bee stings, and smeared from head to toe with honey. I know everyone thinks you're sweet and harmless, but you're actually a walking disaster. You can definitely forget about the key. You keep away from me.
The compost bin was the ideal place to move the termites to. Lily started right away. So far, the plan had worked well. Maybe a little too well. The termites were now following Lily's spilled honey back into the courtyard.
No, don't! Get away!
Strange sounds were drifting towards her from over there. It was probably the termites celebrating their new home. Freeman had now left for good, but at least the termites had found a new home on the bench. And as if that weren't reason enough to be happy, they had been joined by one of those funny gnomes that Lily sometimes saw around. And Edna and Lily began digging out what they thought was a treasure chest.
That's quite a treasure chest. It looks like it might have belonged to some space pirates once. So what? They were space pirates from World War II. Who cares? What's more important is that they left us their treasure. Come on, let's open it. I'm so excited. Yippee! You did it! And what's that supposed to be? Those space pirates must have led a pretty miserable life if this was their most precious treasure. Well, at least we have a fabulous chest, and I already have an idea what we can do with it. We'll bury our own treasure. Do you have anything on you? Some wool from embroidery class? Wow, that's perfect! Our friendship ribbon, the string that ties us both together, so to speak. Come on, put it in there. Now we just have to bury the chest again and...
Lily! Where did that brat disappear to now? Lily!
That's Mother Superior. What does she want now? We should check before she explodes. You have to be careful, you know?
That took much too long for my liking. Is everyone finally here?
Freeman is missing, Mother Superior.
Say nothing more! Your lack of discipline has reached a level that I can no longer tolerate. From now on, all games on the convent grounds are forbidden. And until further notice, there will be no more dessert, and bedtime will be moved up by an hour. And in case you're wondering, it is the bad behavior of one specific student that has led me to take these measures. In my helplessness, I even decided to call on an expert for help. He's a renowned psychologist who will restore discipline and order here in the convent. The examination will take place this evening. The doctor will drive the mischief out of you once and for all. And I can guarantee this much. It won't be a pleasant experience.
A psychological examination? Oh, Lily, I'm sure this is all about me. I desperately need a plan. Meet me near the beds. I'll need your help.
You have the rest of the day off to think about what you've done wrong. I'd better not hear that you've used the time to create more mischief. And, Lily, I'm expecting you in my office. Now! I'm very disappointed in you, Lily. Can you ever do anything right? Ugh. Not another word. Your constant excuses just make me even angrier. And now just don't stand around like an idiot. Well, get a move on. Feed the cat. Can't you see how emaciated Lumpy has gotten again? Oh, stupid child!
Dr. Marcel, you say? This confirms my worst suspicions. The doctor and I still have an old score to settle. I'm sure he's coming because of me. Lily, I can't stay here any longer. I'm going to leave the convent and go into hiding for a while. There's just one catch. That guy Garrett, who's constantly lurking around. I think he's spying on us for Mother Superior. So long as he keeps poking his nose into everything, I can't move freely. Do you think you can find a way to keep him off me for a while?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lily, you're such a gem. What would I do without you?
How did it go with Mother Superior?
Leave her alone, Shawnee.
Only if she admits that all this trouble is her fault.
We're not getting any dessert?
That's right, Memphis. And we can't play outside anymore either.
Is it asking too much to want to know why?
Stop picking on her. You don't really think that Lily, of all people, has done something wrong, do you? She's just not cool enough for that.
Exactly. She's such a good girl. She rakes, she cleans, she cooks. It's disgusting and dangerous because somehow it always ends in a disaster. Isn't that right, Lily? Ever since you came to the convent, it's been one strange accident after another.
I hardly dare get out of bed anymore.
But none of this is your fault, is it? After all, you only do what you're told. I'm sure you're even running an errand for Mother Superior right now. Let's see what you've got there.
Shawnee!
Aha! I knew it! A recipe from Mother Superior. Well, I think I'll hold on to it for now. Let's see how Mother Superior likes having to wait for her food. And this time, our sweet Lily can face the music all by herself. Let's go, guys. We're off.
You're impossible.
Ooh, look who's coming to get her recipe back. If it isn't our little goody two-shoes Lily, you better split before I tie your shoelaces together. Or worse.
Wait. No, nothing. I thought I detected a resonance echo in the floor. And where there's a resonance echo in a floor, the hollow space can't be far. A crypt. Or a hidden pool salon for Templars with outrageously hip hairstyles.
What?
Your question is completely justified. What would Templars be doing in a pool salon? It's just one of the countless mysteries surrounding the Templars. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Did they get a group discount ticket for their journey? And who was their hairstylist? There is just one answer to all these questions. The Great Church Conspiracy. And we can be certain that the evidence is buried beneath these stone slabs. If only I had the right tool to dig it up. Find it.
At least this is a regular animal motif. But do you think it also conveys really important values?
Of course it did. Guinea pigs were cute and small, but always cheerful. Lily always tried to follow their example.
Uh-huh. Well, if you say so. Come back in a few minutes. If you don't bother me, I won't take long.
I can't even tell you how disappointed I am in you, Birgit. This is the worst job I've seen in my entire career. But don't talk back. You are bad. I will probably have to strip you of all your awards, prizes, and Girl Scout badges. You no longer deserve any of them.
But I only did what?
Hogwash! Do you really wish to contradict me? I can't believe how low you've sunk, Birgit. A guinea pig? It's unbelievable! Your work is an insult to the entire convent. Get rid of it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Your whining won't make up for your failures. Just in case you decide not to waste my time with your ineptitude anymore. Here is a motif that's worth immortalizing on a banner. The puma. Strong, precise, dignified. A symbol of self-control.
It was the perfect place to get rid of the detonator.
What's that? Well, what do you have there?
Lily could finally use the hairpin.
Does it have to break like that?
Lily closed the door again to keep Memphis's hiding place safe.
Lily?
As soon as Frank stopped drilling, Lily was finally able to draw Garrett out of his shell. Lily crouched inside the confession booth and waited. All was quiet in the chapel, except for Frank, who could barely contain his excitement.
Wow! If these bones aren't evidence of a church conspiracy, I'll eat Tom Hanks's double chin. And what's that? Hey, this just keeps going. Let me just drill through this stone slab and... But that's a sword! A real Templar sword! It's incredible! Man, it sure is wedged in tightly. I hope that isn't a load-bearing strut beam.
The impact echoed through the entire church. Lily was tempted to look, but then she heard approaching steps.
It's so blissfully quiet. I can finally take up my listening post again.
Ah, that's what I call an outstanding motif. Effective and controlled. A symbol of complete self-control. Just like the directors of this convent. This will impress the doctor. Come along, Lily. Birgit has earned another award. Her diligence and reliability will be rewarded with a celebration.
Lily almost jumped in the air with excitement. There hadn't been a celebration in the convent for a very long time. Mother Superior had already begun the ceremony when Lily entered the classroom. It was a lovely celebration. The only odd thing was that Birgit was nowhere to be seen.
And I hereby award you a Golden Girl Scouts badge on a ribbon. Your embroidering skills and excellent sense of duty are a superb example to your fellow students. You, Birgit, are a textbook example of how strict and systematic guidance can result in great achievements. Ah, Lily, follow the example of your fellow student and do some cleaning. If only all children were as conscientious as Birgit.
The celebration was very short, but Lily enjoyed it anyway. This was probably the best day of her life. Suka didn't seem to notice Lily. Lily didn't hold it against her. She didn't need Suka's attention, so why should she long for Suka to fall off the swing and break all her bones? There was no reason at all to have thoughts such as these. The clock in the tower sounded duller than usual today. Was it really that late already? Done. Now only one piece of evidence was left to completely erase Edna's tracks.
I knew it! You're even too stupid to shoot at sparrows!
effect on Shawnee was apparent. He actually seemed a little impressed. Oh, that's what Lumpy had smelled. The pigeon that had stolen Edna's diary was sitting on one of the beams.
My goodness! I see that Lumpy has finally had a meal. Why, this is quite a surprise. Perhaps all hope is not lost for you yet after all. And now leave me alone. Maybe I was too strict with the girl and her fellow students. They're only children after all. Was I too hasty, Lord? Should I stop Dr. Marcel from coming before he tries his new method on the children? Please, give me a sign. What's that? A dove? Or at least a pigeon of peace? Is this your sign? Should I spare the children? Oh, Lord, thank you. What? That those damn children! That's it! I finally reached my limit! Lily!
When Lily walked into the sleeping quarters, Edna was gone. All she found was a hastily scribbled letter on her bed.
Take care, Lilyfred. I have to go. This situation is getting too hot for me to stay. I'll wait for you at the swing tree for a bit. If you hurry, you might still catch me. Otherwise, you can find my hiding place in the map in my diary. I'm sure you've already found it, right? Stay dirty. Love, Edna.
The letter made Lily nervous. She had to catch up with Edna at all costs.
Psst! Lily, hurry, this way! The Doctor and Mother Superior are already hot on your heels.
Lily looked all around in surprise. What kind of strange place was this?
You're probably asking yourself what kind of strange place this is, right? But there's no time for explanations now. Come on, hurry! Stop dragging! Let's go! Stop! That's Dr. Marcel with Mother Superior. I don't think they've seen us yet.
She isn't in her bunk, but she can't be far.
I'm surprised that you tolerate this kind of insubordination in your convent.
I'll have the entire ground search for her immediately.
Do that. All of this seems unpleasantly familiar to me.
Let's go! This is our chance!
It had been burned, and was no longer readable. Only the map of Edna's hiding place could still be deciphered. Ah, it's a cave at Moor Lake. Lily was just trying to memorize the way when...
Psst, Lily! Hide! Dr. Marcel and Mother Superior are coming! Oh no, too late!
There she is!
Ha! You probably thought you could escape my examination, huh? Or is there another reason for disobeying Mother Superior's instructions? Well, let's hear it. Entertain us. This is taking too long for my taste.
Was that really necessary?
Not really, but it brought some satisfaction to an old man who has had to deal with defiant children one too many times.
You must not contradict adults. You must not lie. You must not play with fire. You must not use sharp objects. You must not touch alcohol. You must not hang around dangerous places. You must not lose control. And you must never follow your own wishes. Woogie, woogie. Woogie, woogie.
Pah! Woogie indeed!
And? Did it work?
We'll find out in a moment. Lily, I'm sure you can tell me who's responsible for all the chaos in this institution. The chaos, Lily. Who's responsible?
Now start talking, you useless
Remain calm, Mother Superior. She'll answer. She'll answer. Do you know the answer, Lily? Who's responsible? You can tell me, can't you?
What's going on? What did she say?
This case is more complicated than I thought. It's eminently important that you tell me something. Do you know a girl by the name of Edna?
Why do you ask?
I think I've just pinpointed the root of all this evil. It's good that I was able to install all of the important behavioral blocks inside Lily with the aid of my new hypnotherapy.
Hypnotherapy?
Hypnosuggestion, to be precise. The light diodes that I have installed in the eyes of this stuffed rabbit help me take direct control over Lily's free will. From now on, she will behave very calmly. But here, just try it out for yourself.
Try it out?
That's right. She's now as obedient as a little lamb.
Well...
Go ahead.
Lily, serve the doctor and me some tea.
Bravo! Ha ha ha! Well, I'm thirsty anyway. What do you say now, Lily? Would you like to serve her some tea?
Don't be afraid, Lily. It's me, Garrett. Please, stay calm. You were hypnotized by Dr. Marcel, and now you're completely in his control. But don't worry, I can help you. But you'll have to come with me to my secret room. You can find the entrance in front of Mother Superior's office, in the dark corner next to the fireplace. But first, I need your help. I've been watching Mother Superior and the Doctor for a long time, and I'm very close to unveiling their evil deeds. All I need is a confession. Here, take this extract of deadly nightshade. It's a truth serum. Pour it into Mother Superior's tea. As soon as she drinks it, she'll start spilling all of her secrets. Did you understand?
Uh-huh.
Excellent.
Lily, what are you doing? You're supposed to be making us tea, not staring at paintings.
Oh, don't be so harsh on her. Lily will complete her task. But I have to confess that I have also admired your gallery. I'm especially interested in this embroidery over here. It's a bit unusual, don't you think?
Oh, that one. It's just an old keepsake. Hardly worth mentioning. I can't even remember hanging it there.
You can't? Interesting. What is it actually an embroidery of? An 8-legged unicorn?
It's only the embroidery of a dumb, irresponsible child. Nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
You must not play with fire. Woogie.
Oogie.
Woogie.
With the rabbit's help, Lily had returned into a trance. At first glance, everything had seemed unfamiliar and strange. Completely alone, she cowered inside a cold cave that was illuminated by the giant, suspicious eye of Mother Superior. So there really wasn't much difference to reality.
The fireplace is closed. Good children don't play with fire. And you're a good child, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
You see? There's no reason why well-behaved girls like you should have anything to do with burning objects.
Lily wasn't convinced. Garrett had said she should use the fire to make light. That seemed to be a good reason to her. But how was she ever going to convince the demon of this? Lily didn't need a visual aid to see that this was hardly the right place for a snowman. Even without a magnifying glass, it was a...
My goodness, what's that? What's that strange smell? It doesn't smell like carrots, that's for sure. That's fire! I'm burning! Take off my hat! Take it off!
Lily wasn't quite sure. She wasn't actually allowed to play with fire.
Now do something, Lily. Take off my hat. Take it off. Thanks, Lily. You saved me. Now you see the damage that fire can do. It's best not to touch it.
Lily was a little contrite. Apparently, the snowman hadn't learned anything.
What's happening now? Hey, stop that. No. No.
Lily had put out the fire, just like the snowman had told her to. Hopefully, he now realized that there were quite appropriate situations where one could play with fire.
Lily, you did it! Perfect! I think you're finally ready to know the truth. Well, where should I start?
Actually, the ball of wool should have stayed in the treasure chest for all eternity as a symbol of friendship. But Lily was running out of options.
What do you have there? Can I see it?
Uh-huh. A ball of wool. Yippee! But that's...
Woogie.
Oogie.
Woogie. With the rabbit's help, Lily had returned into a trance. In the distance, she could see the giant Mother Superior stomping around in front of her cave. And over there, where in reality had been a huge gap in the fence, there was now a cobweb with a giant spider in the center. This had to be the second demon for her to defeat. Lily was curious whether this would have any effect. When Lily saw how Mother Superior took the spider in her arms, her heart melted. Suddenly, Mother Superior no longer seemed so big and grown up. She emerged from her trance with a blissful smile on her lips. Lily had overcome her second behavioral block. She might still only have been able to ignore one rule, but it was better than nothing. It was already dusk when Lily set off down the convent hill.
You're late. Where have you been all this time? Save it. Save it. There's a time for words and a time for action. And there's a third time. The time for sitting at the police station and filling out forms. And that time has come. What now? Don't say anything. You want your girlfriend. What's her name? Oh, Edna, right? I could tell right away that that girl meant overtime. But if she's still alive, I'll probably have to take care of this too. Although I think it's much more likely that Dr. Marcel has already found her and used a wood chipper to turn her into pig feed. If that's the case, I'll find that out too. So don't worry about your little girlfriend anymore. Why do I always have to be so damn compassionate? It's a curse. Oh well. Wait here while I investigate a few things. I'll watch the path to the institution. Maybe I'll learn something that way. If I discover anything, I'll give you a signal. I'll make an owl call. Or something like that. You won't miss it. Wait here for me. I'm sure it will only take a few hours.
Lily was immensely relieved that Edna's fate was now in the hands of this exceptionally competent youth investigator. However, she would have liked to have shown him the map with the directions to Edna's hiding place. But Garrett had already disappeared. Lily risked a glance at the map. She could see Moor Lake from here. Edna's hiding place couldn't be that far.
You're not planning on running into the moor after dark, are you? Don't you know how dangerous that is?
You must not hang around dangerous places.
There are so many other nice places for children to visit. The Agricultural Museum, for example, or the Job Information Center at the Employment Office.
Lily was starting to think that the funny stuffed rabbit wasn't so funny after all. She stubbornly risked another look at the map.
You must not hang around dangerous places.
I'm sorry. I certainly didn't want to startle you. We're friends, after all, and friends don't play pranks on each other.
The path that Garrett had taken led Lily to a small bridge over one of the brackish creeks running off from Moor Lake. Two trustworthy-looking men in white lab coats were working there. Lily wasn't quite sure what to make of it. She also recognized Garrett in the bushes on the other shoreline. Apparently, he didn't want to be seen by the two men. And although the two nocturnal workers had made a friendly impression on Lily, she decided to follow the youth investigator's lead.
And? Have you found anything yet?
Do you have to keep asking that? I'll let you know if I discover something.
I guess you're right. I think Dr. Marcel's madness is starting to rub off on me. Ever since we found this stuffed rabbit by the lake, he's been obsessed. We should be taking care of patients instead of poking around the moor.
And then there's that absurd plan with the hypnosis doll.
Stop already and keep looking. Have you actually found anything yet?
Well,
Lily had heard enough. Apparently, the men in white were Dr. Marcel's minions. It appeared that Edna's concern had been justified. Dr. Marcel really was looking for her. It was now more important than ever to find Edna's hiding place.
But Lily, what's that for? That's not good for little children.
You must not touch alcohol.
And milk is much better for your teeth anyway. Look at my funny chompers. They're cute, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
Ooh, the ball of wool. Can I see it again?
Uh-huh.
Are you completely nuts? You could easily get sick in this cold, which doesn't mean that I'm sick. And I don't need this alcoholic the devil's stuff either. Oh, thanks. What's that? Quick, the medicine. So yum, finally. Tasty. So nice, so nice.
The genie had broken his own rule. Apparently, it was okay to have a swig or two in certain situations.
What you doing? Oh no!
What's the matter? Is something wrong with your drink? What's the matter? It tastes great. That bubbling in your lungs is, Wagga, wagga, wagga!
What's this? You're as drunk as a skunk. Come on, off to the drunk tank with you. Let this be a lesson to you. Drinking at your age. Tisk, tisk, tisk. And finally, there it was, the map. Lily was excited. A hamster. So that was the mystery behind the escaping map. Maybe Lily had finally found a new friend. But maybe everything was as before.
Woo! The ball of wool. Can I see it again?
Uh-huh.
Woogie.
Oogie.
Woogie.
Hi, Lily. Don't tell me you want to get out.
Uh-huh.
I thought so. But you'd hardly be sitting in there if you knew how to behave properly, right? Be quiet. You weren't about to contradict me, were you?
Well, I can't object to that. Contradictions are great. Sometimes I start contradicting at breakfast. For example, 3 slices of toast. Yum, delicious toast. But that would be a lie.
And we both know
You must not lie.
lies are evil. What? Of course lying is evil. Wait, I'll show you on this blackboard. Take a close look at this board. It shows some of the basic principles of our legal system. For example, that lying is evil. What do you mean? No. Of course lying is evil.
It can easily be deduced from the 4 top principles.
God is good and true, but the devil is evil and has great wisdom.
God is truth because he is full of wisdom too.
But the devil lies with all of his evil. That's why lies are always evil. You can construct the chain of logic leading to this conclusion yourself. It only takes 3 small steps to get the result.
You can try it yourself.
That's logical. Yes, that's logical. What are you doing there? You can't deduce anything from that. Try something else. What are you doing there? You can't try. What are you doing? You can't try something else. What are you trying? What are you? You can try. That's not. Yes, that's logical. All right. Lies are what? Lies are good? But that can't be true. Everything seems to fit. But that's...
Apparently, Justicia was wrong. It seemed that lies weren't so bad after all. Lily had removed another block.
Oh, come on. Don't be so sad. I'll let you go. But you have to promise me never to get into trouble again. Can you do that?
Uh-huh.
So you promise? No more trouble, okay?
Uh-huh.
And you're not fibbing?
Uh-uh.
Okay, then. I guess I'll just have to believe you, then. Welcome to freedom. Let this be a lesson to you.
Uh-huh.
As long as it's still dark outside, you should really stay indoors. It's much too dangerous out there at night.
Huh?
It's best to just stay at home.
What a...
Huh?
The bartender seemed to be sleeping off a skinful. The
I'm the ghost of Christmas past. I'm here to help you become a better person.
Huh?
It was a joke. I'm just dead, trapped in limbo. But it's kind of fun in here. You can appear in ghost pictures, scare emos in the cemetery, but still, I wish I had some money on me for the ferryman, but I had to donate all my savings to the Association for the Relief of Dead Seafarers.
Kobo?
What do you mean, collection box?
It was so hot that the air smelled of ozone. But even back here, the fragrances of summer couldn't compete with the Wendigo's stench. Lily decided to do something about it.
Oh, the sky looks strange. It could be an ozone hole approaching. That's not good. Where's my suntan lotion? There it is. I better leave it outside. Safe is safe. Uh-oh, it's starting. Quick, apply the lotion. What a drag.
The sun had badly damaged the Wendigo. Apparently, nowhere was safe. That meant it was inevitable to spend time in dangerous places.
Did you hear that too?
Someone's out there. Just wait. We'll take care of it. Well, who do we have here? But that's... Uh-oh.
Phantom!
Lily thoughtfully watched the fleeing attendants for a long while. She was used to having bizarre phantoms appear behind her without warning, but the way Dr. Marcel's minions had reacted surprised her. Usually, adults just ignored these creatures. Triumphantly, Lily climbed the ladder. She had finally found a way to get into the institution.
Not so fast.
Although she was briefly distracted by a floating energy smartie, Lily was able to reach the ledge. Not a moment too soon as the ladder crashed down behind her, dragging the phantom into the pit with it.
No!
Fortified by the energy smartie, Lily was able to pull herself up on the ledge. Now her search for Edna could continue.
Surprised to see me again? Yes, keep kicking. You won't escape me again. And now hold still until I've decided what to do with you.
Lily considered this option, but instead did the following. The phantom didn't look like he was open. The phantom didn't...
Not like that. Put a little effort into it. I'm really in pain here. Thanks. That was close. Uh-oh.
This demon had also made a mistake. It seemed that in certain situations, it really was necessary to handle sharp objects. Lily returned victoriously to reality.
disobedient brat.
Lily fought for air. The phantom's grip was tight around her throat. Disobedient, it had said.
Hello, stranger. Before you say anything, please take a deep breath. And is that what freedom smells like? Or is it just regular air consisting of oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, soot from the asylum's new chimney, and a touch of diesel oil from the garage? I don't want to seem melodramatic, but I'm somewhat skeptical about this so-called freedom. Ever since Dr. Marcel started neglecting his duties as head of this asylum, it's us, the patients, that carry the burden of creating our own boundaries. And before I'm able to measure up to this freedom, I do have to ask myself a few things. Maybe there are such things as good boundaries. And even in an ideal case, can I really decide where my own freedom starts and stops? It so happens that no one is preventing me from leaving the asylum. Does that mean I'm free? Can I just fly away, spread my wings, and leap from the asylum roof? The urge is there. Just like any bee, I long to buzz across fields of flowers collecting honey. But I'm still fighting it. Something about this freedom stinks.
Yikes! What are you doing here? Are you actually dead? Too bad. I could use a little entertainment, but the doctor told me not to talk to other people. At least not living ones. Sorry. But I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Yikes! A ghost! How sweet. Finally someone to talk to. You have to help me. Dr. Marcel is wrongfully keeping me here in the asylum. Isn't there anything that you and your ghost buddies can do about it? Curse him? Deprive him of his sleep? Drag him into the seventh circle of hell and torture him for all eternity with red-hot needles? Oh, come on. I've done so much for you. I've performed obscure rituals, sacrificed chickens, danced naked. Although when I think about it, I'm not sure if it was really a ghost that asked me to do that. Ugh. I don't feel so well. Could you please take off your head while we're talking? Oh man, you're not very talkative. Can't you help me at all? Great! Look at this! The doctor is forcing me to knit these stuffed rabbits. No idea what he needs them for, but I'm not very good at it. Maybe you could lend me a hand. Wait! I'll push some of the fabric through the hatch.
Superb, superb.
Great! I wish I were as good on the phone as you.
Struggle jug.
And Peter is satisfied too.
Satisfied? How could I be satisfied in such a world, in which the only moments worth living for are those when the pizza arrives with the right toppings?
That means yes.
We owe you one.
Peter almost starved to death.
It's not that bad. I've already lost all hope of dying honorably anyway.
Struggle jug.
Well said. Now that the food is taken care of, let us begin the game.
Don't you want to play too, sweetie? You'll see. It'll be incredibly fun.
If you take pleasure in such excessive self-degradation.
That and a dice cup.
Struggle jug.
So be it. Then follow us into the world of Hoth Motigor. Your group has set up camp near the infamous Goblin Gorge.
Lily found herself in a clearing. The campfire was crackling, and the wind whipped through her clothes.
You can hear the war drums of the goblins in the distance. This is your last rest before the great battle.
Lily did in fact hear drums. An enormous army seemed to be waiting for them in the nearby mountains.
Wait, are you telling the story or am I?
What?
It's just that I see that you don't have the Dungeon Master screen in front of you. And I'm pretty sure that the Dungeon Master is recognized by his Dungeon Master screen.
That's ridiculous. I'm the narrator. I don't need a...
Well, then why don't you be the Dungeon Master then? I'm curious how you'll do without any battle value tables or source books.
What? But that's...
That's what I thought. And now, move over.
Ow! Hey! You can't just...
Where was I? Oh, yes. You're here on the orders of the king to drive the goblins from the gorge. There are rumors that the goblins have dammed up the Pink River. This has turned Hothmotagor's most important memorial into a reservoir, the Valley of Unpleasant Memories. Also sitting at the fire is a mysterious local guide. You're tired from the journey, but sleep is far from your mind. Goblin scouts could be lurking anywhere. The black magician Petrula, the noble Sir Drogalot, and the amusing juggler Snippo.
I want a different role.
Shush! Are gathering their strength for the battle. Only the Amazonian barbarian warrioress Lilligrim.
Huh? That's you!
Only the Amazonian barbarian warrior Lilligrim is restless. It's your move, Lilligrim. What will you do? You try putting the logs on the fire. Roll for sneak and hide so Sir Drogalot doesn't wake up. Done! The logs were in the fire.
But child, what are you doing? This noise can't possibly be good for the group harmony. Without wanting to rush you, maybe now is the time for controlled, well-considered action. If you proceed with the required calm, I'm sure you'll be able to defuse the situation before there's a disaster. I really must insist. You stop making that sound. Can't you see that you're threatening to destroy the idyllic calm?
But that's to arms! They've declared war on us! Sound the horn!
That sound. I have to keep calm. Enough. I can't take it anymore. This noise is driving me crazy. I'm losing control. To arms.
Finally, the fun part of the role-playing game began. The group stormed the battlefield with no restraint. They were led by Lilligrim, who furiously swung her berserker sword in circles. And as the dice rolled in the institution, so did the heads of goblins in Hothmotagor. It seems it is a good idea to occasionally vent your rage. It was a short battle. The goblins were powerless against the fury unleashed by the group. The plans of the Goblin King were thwarted.
Lilligrim found the defeated monarch cowering beneath one of the support beams of the dam.
Lily. Poor, foolish Lily. That was a terrible mistake.
Lilligrim was still wondering what he meant when she heard an ominous crack above her. When the pink floods had subsided, our heroes were faced with an incredible sight. The Valley of Unpleasant Memories.
Will you look at that?
I have to admit, I'm really blown away.
We shouldn't be here.
Ha! You've always been quite the comedian, Snippo.
No, I mean it. This valley is cursed. I heard that. Wait a second.
Lily? What's wrong with her?
Do we get XPs now?
Lily had seen the truth. I'm sure you can imagine how she felt at that moment. You can't? Oh well. Who knows what really goes on in the mind of a little girl?
What's that? A ghost? Hey, listen here. If anyone's gonna be haunting around here, then... Alfred? Alfred, it's really you. I can't believe it. Oh, Alfred, I never got to say goodbye. And I have so much I still want to tell you. Where to begin? Oh, yeah, I know. You lousy, dirty toad! Because of you, I've lived my whole life in a stinking sewer. Just you wait.
Lily! Oh, thank goodness. We were so worried that they had gotten you too.
The doctor has completely lost his mind. He wants to turn us all into mindless puppets. Just look at what he's done to Mother Superior.
Oh, hello, Lily. Nice to see you. But what are you doing here in the middle of the night? Did the other students make you do this? They are such naughty children. You, on the other, I'm sitting at home. You can
just ignore her. We have to.
Uh-oh.
I can soon, and then once I...
What are you doing? Stop that. You're hurting me.
You must not use sharp objects. You have
How do you scratch my fuzzy butt?
I can hardly believe it. I'm my old self.
Harvey? Is it really you?
And there's Edna. Come on, go, go, go. Let's set fire to something and fly to the moon, just so we can eat it up. Go for it, Lily. What are you waiting for? Let's tear this joint apart. Yippee!
Could Lily help Mother Superior overcome her mental blocks this way? Shaking, she pulled the string.
Hey, Lily, you're here too. Cool. What's that? Some kind of fight?
Less talking, more fighting.
Mother Superior's behavioral blocks had been removed. Had Lily made a mistake? Was Mother Superior once again as strict and vindictive as before? But even as Lily thought about such things, Mother Superior started weeping uncontrollably.
Thank you, Lily. I'd completely forgotten what it's like to be a child. All the unfair rules.
All the restrictions. Oh, Lily. What have I done to you all?
Bravo, Lily. Now we have her where we want her. Take the knife from her so you can finally cut us loose.
I'm sure you want unfortunately. What?
Well done. If you carry on like this, I can imagine hiring you as a deputy someday.
Or I could hire you as a cosmonaut's assistant, which is even cooler than a deputy.
Whatever. Just please, cut us loose, fast. Then we'll figure it out.
I've already come up with a plan. I'm sure you know the story of the girl who ran away from Dr. Marcel's asylum long ago? The same girl that pushed him down the stairs that same night? Well, I never told you this, but that girl was me.
What a surprise.
Yeah, and that's why I know my way around here so well. Behind the cushion over there is the famous ventilation shaft that I used for my escape back then. We'll be free in no time at all. We'll have to get past Dr. Marcel's office first, but, Lily? Is something wrong? Come on, Lily. Cut us loose. What's going on?
You're not going to do something stupid, are you?
Lily, where are you going?
Lily!
Lily!
Are you sure that's what... Excellent. I knew right away that you're dangerous. The other children. But now with a ready, you might. But the truth there, you think, oh, there was, you brought the girl at a test. You think I'm, because they let me, the man, when you to legit just ask there are
Oh, Lily.
The doctors, you're just, now put the game is...
One, fine, all the in the mid, none of, now put, I'll only...
Unfortunate, don't do it.
Put the knife away, Lily.
Lily was close to... She'd only just learned, and now it was... While the others were... A voice that told her... Continue.
Don't do it.
Put the knife away.
Lily had no intention of undergoing therapy. She'd never felt so free before. She could decide for herself what was right and wrong. Slowly, she raised the knife.
No. Lily! No! No!
Maybe this wasn't the happy end you were expecting, but the moral of the story is you can do whatever you want as long as you keep your free will, even if it means stabbing an old man in a wheelchair to death. The end.
Are you sure that's what you want? She doesn't exist. You think I'm like now? The wing to legit just there.
Oh, the doctor's right. Now they can
fall in the now.
Put the knife.
Be a good.
Lily was close. And now, while the other, a voice that continue.
Don't do it.
Put the knife.
Do what?
Continue.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Put the knife away.
Do what you're told.
Stop.
Continue.
Don't do it.
Put the knife away.
Don't
What
do
you're
it.
told.
Stop.
Continue.
Don't do it.
Put the
Don't
knife
do
away.
it. Don't do
What
it.
you're told.
Very good, Lily. Let him have it.
That goes for everyone! You've just been bossing me around this whole time! Lily do this, Lily do that, but get this! I'm not your lapdog! And you, Doc, if you want to hypnotize me, you'll have to learn how to walk first! Because that's what I'm gonna do now! Your therapy is garbage! Why don't you worry about yourself, Grandpa?
Lily kept wailing until she was hoarse. Finally, exhausted yet relieved, she started heading back. For the first time in her life, she was doing what she herself thought was right. Maybe this wasn't the happy end you were expecting, but the moral of the story...
And you shut up too! There's no
sure that's what you want to do? Excellent. I knew right away that you're dangerous. The other children, those were accidents. But now, you're here with a sharp knife, ready to kill a helpless old man. You might feel well, but the truth is, you're sick. Very sick. You need my help. You don't believe me, do you? You think you're doing all this for Edna's sake. Oh, Lily, there's something you should know about your friend. She doesn't exist. There was a girl called Edna once. You probably once heard about her, but the girl that you know is nothing more than a figment of your imagination, an attempt to escape your friendless life at the convent. You think I'm lying, right? Because there's someone else who can also see Edna. Let me guess. A priest, perhaps? No. A policeman, right? The manifestation of a higher authority. When you thought that Edna was in danger, your subconscious invented him, too, to legitimize defying Mother Superior's rules and helping your friend. Just ask her yourself. They're here. They're a part of you, Lily.
Oh, Lily. I'm sorry.
The doctor's right, Lily. You're just imagining us. Now put the knife away. The game is over.
Wonderful. Finally. You see the truth, all the reasons that brought you here in the middle of the night, armed with a knife. None of them were real. Now put the knife on the desk. I'll hypnotize you immediately. Only my therapy can heal you.
Unfortunately, he's right, Lily. Don't do it.
Put the knife away, Lily.
Be a good girl and do what you're told.
Lily was close to tears. She had only just learned not to always do what she's told, and now it was supposed to be all wrong. While the others were talking to her, another voice kept getting louder. A voice that told her, "Continue. Continue."
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Put the knife away.
Do what you're told.
The others were right. Lily was apparently sick. She wasn't capable of deciding what was right or wrong. So she set the knife aside and began her therapy. Dr. Marcel had won. Maybe this wasn't the happy end you were expecting, but the moral of the story is you must always do what you're told. Always. Without exception. The end.